Oh, my mic is... Good. Good. Good, my mic is on. It's probably going to be mostly... me being a visitor tonight. I might do the Twilight missions later on. Not over yet. Got it. I don't think I ever even noticed this little room when I came through here. I'm glad there wasn't a Kodama in that little room.
お主、いろんなものを背負うておるな。家康殿のよう。しかし、わしにも背負うものがある。安心よ。わしが黄泉に送り返してやろう。
I wish you got the old dude. Like, that Guardian Spirit looks like the coolest thing ever. The old dude Guardian Spirit? I want that Guardian Spirit. Why can't I have an old dude as a Guardian Spirit? I want the old dude Guardian Spirit. If only Team Ninja listened to their non-Japanese fan bases. I'd love to make a petition to get that thing as a Guardian Spirit in the game. Everyone always wants the dragon. Why can't I have the old looking alien dude with the big head? Why can't I have that guy? Plus that would have completed the, like, they added a lightning one, a wind one, a earth one. They didn't add a fire one or a water one though. Because you get the cat, you get the centipede, and then you get the blue dragon, which is actually a wind Guardian Spirit, not a water one. I just want the old dude. I don't want the dragon. I don't know, I prefer the weirder stuff over the cliche stuff. Cliche, I don't even say it. Out for that instant laser. He fell in the water. Damn it. He fell in the water. He didn't even die to the boss. He just fell in the fucking water. God damn it. I just wanted to have more stuff to play around with. Extraction talismans can benefit us possibly more. Not with Karajishi, but with the Phoenix. And just proccing the Amrita effects. Do so much damage and I'm not even spec for it. I can't imagine how much this thing will do with a change to attack strength and max out strength on it. I thought you had to kill the ninja. Also, I understand those are low-level enemies.
らっしゃい。またど。いらっしゃい。
First, let's sell this shit. Wait. What? And that's why you always look at stuff before you get rid of it. That was an A- without being leveled up as well. That means when it's leveled up, it'll be an A+. And I'm probably gonna get 99 heart. Just saying. If only I noticed that before I put the skill on this thing. Oh well. I'll save the heart one for another weapon. Because that's fucking nuts. Never would have expected that, but I gotta keep my eyes out for it a lot more now. Just because the chances of actually finding a weapon with inheritable change to anything is so much rarer now that Revenant farming is inconsistent outside of the first two difficulties. In the first two difficulties, it's still the same way it used to be. It's only in Way of the Demon that it's completely randomized. That I've seen, at least. Because, as far as I can tell, unless the stats for the items are generated upon entering a mission, I've had Revenants give me identical clone items still. But that was on, like I said, playing my other, much lower level character. And I would kill a Revenant, and I'd get 2 to 3 pieces of identical gear with same exact stats. It wasn't good stats, which is why I think that it's generated upon entering a level, but... Is Pierce Guard worth it? It's worth it if I plan on doing PvP or anything like that. I mean, a lot of basic enemies guard, but the amount of damage you're dealing through their guard does not warrant it being there, as rare of an effect as it is. So, I think I'm gonna go for close combat damage. It's not a high roll. skill damage or close combat damage? If I manage to get a higher roll of skill damage, then I'll take it. Nope, that's a lower roll. Close combat damage. I know it's possible, because I took it out of the inheritable slot. And other things from its family, like skill damage, are showing up. Or what I call family. It's a group, I guess. That's a max roll right there, boy. Wait, no. That's not a max roll. Max roll is 27, I think. 27 or 28. For skill life drain, it doesn't matter. It's not damage, but that's a rare roll nonetheless. You don't get high rolls by using normal chunks, but it costs less. So it depends on what you're trying to save. There's some Nioh close combat damage. Don't need more of it though. We never need more of that. Such poopy rolls. I do it also because it changes the RNG table a little bit. Because the randomness of the forge is seeded upon loading the game. But you can bring it to a different table if you swap the chunks. See, there's a 24. Some good rolls. I wonder what the maximum is now that items can go up higher. I know there are a lot more 30% rolls. There we go. There's a good a decent close combat damage roll, which is all I was looking for. The only reason I'm going for close combat damage over skill damage is because I lose close combat damage by having this equipped instead of having some of the other armor pieces. Because if I get the Unrivaled Warrior's armor, I'm not going to be able to equip it in the slots that I have this. I might be able to, but I need to get it and see for myself first. Because I could get the 5-piece bonus if I swapped out my entire set of Kingos for the Unrivaled Warrior stuff, but I don't know if it's worth it. The close combat damage is greater, and you don't get guard broken when you're in critical state. I don't know, I'd have to try it out. I've just never experimented with that kind of build yet. Yeah, that brought the weapon up a huge boost. I keep going to check my titles like I'm ever gonna have points again. Oh yeah, I will. I might have one more point that I'm gonna get once I kill Maria more times. I wish they had put the PvP in the dojo. Or at least made a dojo PvP mode. That would have been pretty cool. Where it's just wooden swords and base stats. No funky status effects or anything. You could have ninjutsu and magic and stuff like that in it as well, but it'd still be within the confines of like wooden swords. You wouldn't have any of the like stuff that would make your ninjutsu or anything stronger outside of your build. So it's like the ninjutsu build, yeah, it'd throw a strong shuriken, but it'd throw a weak hit with its Kusarigama. Yeah! Pretty much just made this weapon like way better. I was just killing a bunch of enemies for him. Because, I mean, if he wanted to do the boss, it's going to teleport me into the boss with him anyways. It's not like I have a choice. Giant skeleton. And then loot explodes everywhere. Where'd this shit come from? What's that? I was trying to count to 3 in my head. One day I'll get that to line up perfectly with someone. There's so many gestures in this game comparative to like Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, a lot of the time you'll gesture with a person or you'll gesture to a person and you'll both do the same gesture at the same exact time without even trying to do it. And it'll sync up like probably only a frame difference. But in this game, it's so rare that someone actually uses the same gestures that you do. I think I had it happen one time using the overjoyed gesture and jumping in the air. I think me and another guy jumped in the air at like the same exact time. But I don't think that was on a stream. I think that was when I was just playing by myself. I don't know, it's like I say, I buy games I put a lot of hours into, or that I know I'm going to put hours into. And this game is structured like a dungeon crawler, except for you can help people and there's like a couple different systems that don't exactly make it like Diablo 3, but it's still cool. Can't walk off the ledge here. So far we've, and I'm gonna jinx it by even thinking this, but so far we've had relatively error-free co-op. I haven't done anything, that's why I'm surprised. I expected to disconnect from at least a couple people, but then again, most of these people I haven't been in with for an extended period of time. It's just mostly been boss, boss, boss. Which is what I like. I prefer it just being a boss most of the time. Just because you get more glory out of it that way. But believe it or not, I've been like one of the top 100 worldwide a few times when it comes to glory. All from just doing co-op and shit on my first character. That's how I had like over 250 hours played, despite the fact my character is... My other character that has all those hours played is lower level than my current character that I'm playing right now. And it has like double the hours played. Just because of all the meaningless co-op. Well, I won't even call it meaningless, just all the co-op I did. And that was before even 1.06 came out. I don't know, I put a couple screen caps of it onto my Facebook. I was in like the top 100 worldwide and like 10th in the clan. And this was back when everyone was using Kobayakawa, because people didn't realize that stacking damage wasn't necessarily a good thing until the dude did all the damage testing. And I mean, it's not even that there is a diminishing returns from having all of that. Like, I don't think there actually is a diminishing returns effect. I just think that when you're putting multipliers on top of each other, you'll automatically get more damage than if you just have one multiplier. It's like saying 5 times versus 3 times 3 times. Like, 2 3 times multipliers is better than a 5 times multiplier, even though the 5 times multiplier is greater than both the 3 times single, or both of them singularly. Because it's like, there's only a couple damage types in this game that are unique to their own, and Those types are final blow damage and grapple damage. Those, because there aren't many other damage things that affect their damage besides damage from behind and things like that. It doesn't matter if you stack a lot of it, because that's the only place you're going to be getting that damage to begin with. Whereas just attacking a normal enemy, for just doing basic attacks, you ideally want to have like 30% close combat damage, agility damage bonus A+, equipment weight damage bonus A+. Then you'd want preferably skill damage on your weapon, because you're going to have 2 sets equipped that will be giving you at least 20% close combat damage or so. You want all the multipliers you can get. If not equipment weight damage bonus, familiarity damage bonus A+, like I have on my sword. Because that'll net you, I think it's 16% close combat damage at 999. Familiarity, if I remember right. It's either 16 or 14. It's a solid chunk anyways. That's why I said the 10% close combat roll is good. You can get over 20% now, I believe anyways. I think you can get like 22% or some shit. It used to be 20, but some values were different depending on if you had a 160 plus 10. But now that, like I said earlier, weapons can go up to 200. I don't know if any of the old values I know to be maximum are true or not anymore. Like the 30% guard key reduction. I wonder if there's a higher version than that, or if that's just a rare, unique, one-off thing. Because it only seems to appear on certain types of weapons, and the weapons it can appear on, it appears on pretty regularly. Like, I've seen the guard key reduction of 30% on Atagi Satamune like 3 separate times across multiple characters. And it got me to the point of either thinking that only certain weapons can have it, because I've never had it on any other weapon before. But I know you can. I've seen other people with it. It's just weird to me that that's like that. talking into the mic. Joking me, dude? He probably saying the same thing. You got killed by the little baby stomp. Didn't even get killed by the main stomp. You just got killed by him regaining his balance. I find it funny how it's an 8-armed skeleton, but it doesn't move from its spot. Obviously, I understand it's because video games, but really that thing should be like smashing an entire Japanese city. Should be in the next Godzilla movie. Giant skeleton man. I'd watch that. I'd watch the hell out of that. The last Godzilla movie sucked. At least the American one did. The Japanese ones have always been good, but we don't really get a lot of them anymore. Shin Godzilla is obviously one of the best. That's where Dark Souls got its laser beams from. If you were ever wondering about that. Same thing with Bloodborne, too. Bloodborne's amygdala laser is just Shin Godzilla's laser. It's almost so similar that it's like blatant plagiarism to the point of like it being hilarious how similar it is. Especially the one in Dark Souls. Like, the one in Bloodborne isn't as much. It just has a similar concept. It's not as similar in actual design. But the one that they did in Dark Souls 3 for Dark Eater Midear, that one is literally just Shin Godzilla. It's fire breath that turns into a laser beam. How Dark Eater Meteor's design is even very, like, he is a dragon in form, like he looks like a dragon, but the way that his, like, scales and everything are colored, and just the way that he looks, of course, in Dark Souls lore, it's because he's corrupted by the Abyss, but just the way he, like, sort of looks, it looks like a Godzilla, like, sort of, not creature, but like a Godzilla type design, like something you'd see in one of those movies that'd creep up out of the depths of the ocean. Dark Eater Meteor. Shooting fucking fire laser beams. Apparently they released a patch, or are going to release a patch for that, that's going to nerf a lot of those bosses and reduce their HP. Or not necessarily reduce their HP, but I think reduce their resistances. So it doesn't take a glass cannon to do any damage to them. Because I think that's the most annoying part about the Dark Souls 3 DLC, is just that there's nothing in the fucking game that you can do besides just being a min-maxing, like, super glass cannon build that just does 1,000 damage a hit with a straight sword. Like, that's pretty much the only fucking way that you can do anything in Dark Souls 3. At least in the DLC, because most of the bosses are so tanky. What? Did she, like, run through the fire? He? I'm saying she, because he or she is playing a female character. 5 Choco Cups from that. This is why you do co-op to get a Choco Cups. Especially if you have a stable internet connection and don't stream and cause your internet to be unstable for video games, apparently. Again, I swear it only happens with this game. That shit never happened to me with Bloodborne and stuff. Hell, I wonder if there's still people playing Chalice Dungeons. Running water. What? Excuse me, what? got it, ladies and gentlemen. Fumbles. XD. Got him. All four. What a good helper I am. See, that's why I waited to take the hot spring. And now I get free hot spring bonus, and he doesn't. Because he's already used it. Cheesed it. It ain't easy being cheesy. cheesy. I like how he was glitched and had the permanent wind effect, or bluster, or whatever it's called. He's blustered. I don't think I've ever heard that word used in that context outside of this game. Bluster. I mean, it makes sense, but... There's apparently not a lot of people in Way of the Demon. So loud in the cave. Good George. some aim canceling. It's nauseating, but it works really well to keep up with that boss. You do anything like this and then aim, it automatically puts your weapon away. It's really good if you're trying to do like this. You can aim. To have your what the shit? Stuck out here. I used all my stuff I could through the wall. This is really stupid. How am I gonna leave? Can't help this guy. I'm stuck on the outside. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in this game. The door pushed me out, and now I can't get in. Dude, I'm like fucking stuck out here. What the fuck? What the fuck? I lost connection with him at the very last second there. So fucking weird. I wish you could select a difficulty for the visitor system so I could be summoned into people's worlds that are only in Way of the Demon. I mean, I don't mind helping low-level people. I just feel like an asshole when I come in and 2 to 3 shot everything. When I'm not trying to. At least when I'm 2 to 3 shotting stuff in way the demon, it's like, oh shit, this guy does a lot of damage. It's not like, oh, this guy does a lot of damage. I am the Uber Goober. The Gloobler. Took you long enough. You did it. The draw strike master. The master of all that is a draw strike. He draws the strike from every shoot. What? What? What just happened? Did my mind just go blank for like 5 seconds or some shit? Or did that Revenant just disappear and the guy just walk away like nothing even fucking happened? Like what the fuck is going on anymore? I feel like I'm going insane.
Probably never seen the black.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that because of the boss, and I have to look at that afterwards. The boss just happened to be shouting. Let me check that real quick. Oh yeah. I don't know, I feel like just 10 seconds of my life was just deleted there. It was so fucking weird. It wasn't even the fact the Revenant disappeared, it was the fact that the guy had no reaction to it. He just walked away like nothing even happened. Like, oh yeah, yeah, that's normal. What the fuck?
Laugh.
I don't know, I think it's my connection sometimes where it's just weird like that. What's weird is normally I'll know if my internet is being shit because it'll give me the pop-up on my stream that it's like internet quality is insufficient enough for broadcast, and then it's like I understand then, but it should be fine right now. I did a speed test just before I started, so. Well, sorry, dude.
IBE noticed some lag issues calling Graves to bot the ghost.
Well, yeah, I'm used to them like spawning twice. Sometimes they even give loot twice because they spawn twice and then just die randomly. But I'm not used to them just disappearing without anything. For doing like fast draw strikes, I think Tiger Sprint is actually better now than just the normal quick draw. For just doing like... It does a lot of damage. Because I have Tiger Sprint on low stance, I have normal quick draw on medium, on mid stance. And then I have the, whatever the hell this is called, on high stance. That thing's garbage. I just have it there to make stuff different. Because if I didn't, I'd just have either Tiger Sprint or the normal draw strike there anyways. Plus, I try to show people how garbage it actually is. If you can hit all the hits of it on an enemy in the back, it can do some pretty decent damage, but you're better off just going for the single draw strike and doing pretty much the same amount of damage. Especially if you have skill damage or something on your weapon. Because I have a lot of skill damage that's adding on to the potency of Tiger Spring on that. Where can we go? He went around this side. No chest? Oh yeah, there's no enemy there in this version. So when you Tiger Sprint, you do run just as fast as you do when you sprint. Because me and that guy were pretty much neck and neck. The only difference was he was sprinting and I was just using an ability. I don't know, I never started using it much until now. Curveball. Get arrowed. Stuff on the line. that's the one thing that Tiger Sprint is good for. It's just hard to remember to activate it when those situations are available. You get quite a lot of elixirs from these stones. You farm them just for a couple minutes. Let's see, if you were ever out of elixirs and you have a decent luck stat or anything like that, you can just sit here next to the shrine and consistently get elixirs from it. Probably faster than you would from enemies. If you don't like picking up items. Something put off at the front. Sorry if my talking is always fucked up. It's always hard to play a game and talk at the same time, and especially when it's a fucking action game, it's the worst. Especially if it's anything to do with multiple inputs or anything like that. Just fucks with your brain. Fingers are doing like 5 different things at once, and I play claw.
One question, do you know if fire damage is nerfed?
Nerfed? What path? Because I don't think fire damage was nerfed, but I do think Suzaku was nerfed. But I could be wrong on that. I don't think fire damage was nerfed though. At least not recurrent damage or anything like that. It still seems to be just as potent. The items that have like plus fire damage on them might have gotten a nerf, but again, I don't know. I never did a Suzaku or fire damage build. My first playthrough was a shitty Raging Bull build, and then this one is a dual swordsman, but I mean, at this point, I can use pretty much anything as long as I put a change to attack modifier on it or get one of decent quality. Like my sword right here. It's really good. Plus, weaken melee weapons is like so good, especially if you do like certain combinations. I believe it's a fire and a water type will give you weaken melee weapons. Hold on, I need to put Suzaku as my first. Yeah. It's a fire and water put together. Will give you weakened melee weapons. So a good combination if you're going for like skill damage or something like that is to go Is it this one? No. I can't remember which water one it is. It's Saoirse, yeah. She'll give you more skill damage. A tiny bit more. But you won't get the weakened melee weapons effect. Also, that's not a percentile chance on if... Or, it's not a percentile chance on, like, how much the weapons get weakened. It's a chance to apply that effect. So it's a 4.3% chance to apply weakened melee weapons, which is an effect that reduces melee weapon damage incredibly. I personally like this one in combination. This is what I was using on my other character for a while. So Butterfly isn't very good itself, but it gives you life recovery from purification and the weakened melee weapons effect, which is good if you're trying to do like a tanky but still like high skill damage build. If you're doing any sort of spin to win build, it's a good combination. Just because your key pulses that get rid of the yokai realm will give you your health back as well. Here, I'll use it for a little bit just to show. I need to put on a non-skill damage weapon though. Oh, this one doesn't have skill damage. The only thing that sucks about the DLC is it took away my... I had a 20% close combat damage set of dual swords, and then I had a 20% skill damage set of dual swords, and I would swap them out depending upon what I wanted to do. Because when I co-op, I tend to use basic attacks a lot more than just spinning and killing shit in one hit. But I still like to do good damage. I just don't understand how people, as a phantom, can feel good about themselves if they go into someone's world and just spin to win everything to death.
Are you helping people on Way of Strong?
I'm helping people on all difficulties. When you do the visitor system, you have no choice. Because there's no level scaling system in this game like Dark Souls. Because I'm in Way of the Demon right now. All of my stuff is 200. 200 or more. I've been trying to get 210 stuff, but that shit takes so long to farm for, because you have to kill the red enemies to get it in Way of the Demon. You mind? Stop. Stop walking into me. There we go. What's my skill damage at right now? 28.8%. And my close combat damage. Can't check that now. Close combat damage is at 32.2%, so I have a little bit more close combat damage than I need. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Once I get a little bit more proficiency with Honda, or whatever you want to call it, I'll have even more skill damage. Butterfly. You stank. Get butterflied on. You ever known what it's like to get butterflied on? I don't even know what this thing's normal effects are. I haven't played with it enough to have even looked at the stat card for it. There is one thing I will one-shot, and that's Revenants. Because most people don't like fighting them, I feel. And I feel that's why a lot of people summon them in co-op. Get these fucking annoying enemies out of here. Those enemies too. No holds barred against those fuckers. Slow down and paralysis. Sure you don't want to come up here, dude? Sure you don't want? Sure you don't want? I'll go kill those pesky motherfuckers again for you. Pesky. Oh, did you one-shot it? That hurt itself. How is it even hurting itself? Seriously though, what the fuck is hurting itself? How are you on fire? What the fuck is that? Sorry. Sorry, dude. Did you go down here? Yeah. Is this where he already went? I didn't mean to run. I was just curious as to what enemy was on fire. We'll get over there.
Hi.
Howdy. How's it going?
How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty toasty, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have a password for some help? In trying to open any region on Way of Strong.
No, I don't have a password, but I can help you. I can't promise that I'll stay connected though, because I normally have connection issues. So, just beware of that. If I disconnect, it's not because I leave.
Nika, now I'm in Siagara.
You just set the password and tell me the password. I'll put it in. I have all the titles in the game outside of outside of one, just because I haven't killed her enough. See, I have all titles. Except for one, like I said. Which is just the one where you have to kill Maria multiple times. The only 3 times I've killed her is in all of the difficulties. So, there's that. Alright. Enough joking around. No gesture? No, he just wanted to leave. He's like, I'm fucking tired of this. But yeah, if you want some help, just set up a password and tell me. Or we can use this one if you want. Cat. It's up to you. So. Just let me know before I press this button. I'm gonna pack a toke. One thing I'm glad about, ever since I got the new charging cord for my controller, I don't get disconnected all the fucking time. I don't know what was wrong with that other cable. It was fine for years, and then it just randomly started having this issue where it shut my controllers off when it was plugged in. You still here? Or are you just setting up your stuff now? Because I don't want to have to wait forever.
Okay man, thanks. 10 min and type your password.
Oh, 10 minutes. Alright. I didn't understand what she said. I'll just do another one real quick.
Sorry for waiting, my Spanglish is so bad.
Spanglish? What are you, like, Google translating stuff on the spot? I'm kidding. I can't speak any other language, so I'm what they would call language retarded. Or sorry,
Laugh.
language special educated. I don't speak a good language. I don't even speak English well, and that's the only language I should speak well. I just don't speak well in general. Which is half the reason why I started doing this, to force myself to talk more. And to do it while doing something else, which forces my brain to multitask.
No, just trying to improve my English. Emoji winking face.
I wish I could speak another language. It'd be really helpful if I ever went to another country. Huh? Dang it. I've always wanted to try and see if I could hit one just as the items were dropping out of it. Like, see if I could get some laggy bullshit happening where it dropped its items but was still in the game or some shit. I don't know. Until proved it can't be done otherwise, I'm gonna keep trying to do it. Oh, damn. I love that attack. This looks so hilarious. Most meaningless ladder to kick down in the game. Oh my god. That damage. Please not. sec. I need to mute my mic for a little bit. That was a really poor choice on his part. That's why you can't do Sonata Crimson spin to win builds anymore. You have to do a thick, count it thick. THICC, thick build now. So, Hatanashi or anything like that will give you a super tanky build and still be able to output a lot of damage. Especially if you go for Toto as your clan, because it has its own unique damage type, which scales over time. Starts out at 2% per armor piece.
Be ready, men, when you are ready.
Alright, let me turn on the password real quick. Wait, you said you needed help in Way of the Strong? Did you mean encounter or as a companion?
One sec. Loading.
Because I'd prefer if you summon me as a visitor. If you can, anyways. Just because I get more glory from that.
Sorry, this I can't do that mission coop. I choose Anatherone.
Which mission is it? Because I mean, even though I can't help you, I can give you some advice as to what might help you to beat it. Plus, certain missions get harder in co-op if you do it in the companion system. Like Way of the Gourd and stuff, or Return of the Gourd. That mission gets harder in co-op.
It's in Spanish.
What is? What? What was that? I mean, you can do any mission you want.
The name of the mission is in Spanish.
Oh. What's the name of the mission? You said you were trying to unlock the Omi region and it was a mission in the Sekigahara?
Okay, ended.
Oh no, you were trying to unlock Omi region. Alright, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I just need to quickly...
The mission should be called something like, desperate, whatever.
This one? Oh shit, I gotta turn my password back on.
Pattern.
Wait, so are you looking for a visit? Again, were you looking for a visitor or were you trying to co-op it? In, Are you sure your password's the same?
I'm on the mission, just summited you, I typed cat as password.
Oops. Yeah, it's not... It's not letting me connect to you.
Don't know why doesn't work, man.
Do you have it like this?
I typed Kaden in waiting in the mission.
What is it? You typed cat after resting at the shrine? Did you type it after using the Choco Cup to summon someone and stuff? Try re-resting at the shrine and re-summoning.
Okay, try now. I changed the area limitation.
Well, yeah, that would be one of the main issues. But I don't... I think it's still... I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to rest at the shrine first. Because you need the server to re-communicate with you. Because mine's set... I've done this with other people before, so I know mine's not fucked up. It's definitely not my side that's having the issue.
Okay, try now. Sorry, man.
There we go. See? You should have done all of that stuff before entering the mission. Just because it doesn't communicate with the server while you're just standing around. You have to be at a shrine or at the like main the map screen or whatever you want to call it, the hub screen. 1 second though. Alright, I'm ready. Do you by any chance have access? Sorry. Do you by any chance have access to the Ogress mask? Because if so, that'll help you increase your fire damage. You're just gonna need a Yasakani so you can still get your full fanatics set. Which you can get a Yasakani from there to Gord, but that mission's really hard on co-op. It's honestly just easier to do that mission when you're by yourself. But if you get to it, I mean, I'm not going to stop you from trying it with me. It's just really hard. Because in single player, Return of the Gourd, I don't know what it's called in Spanish, but Return of the Gourd is a really tough mission. In co-op, instead of it being 2 bosses you fight, you have to fight 3 bosses at the same time. So one person, you only have to manage 2 of them. Unless you just fucking nuke down one of them immediately. I need another drink.
Can we do another one?
I mean, yeah, just
Thanks,
load into
man.
one. I don't see why you have trouble beating them on your own, though. Your build is pretty much the build that everyone else uses to get through the difficulties pretty easily. A Fanatic's spin to win build. I'll be ready.
Okay, loading, I tell you when I summit you.
I summit thee. From the depths of hell.
Ready.
Press button. Not work. Press button again. Communicate with server. Not work. Press button again. Didn't work. Press button again. Press button again. And then I press it again. And I press it one more time. How about one more time? What mission is it? Because apparently it doesn't want to work otherwise.
In doing it.
Oops. I want to work. Curses. What mission is it? Seriously though. Because it will not work like this.
Sorry men, don't know why it's not working again, in doing it like the other time. Don't want you to lose time, appreciate the help, thanks a lot.
I get more pissed at Nioh than anything. That's why I said, what mission is it? I've never had it have this much of a problem loading into someone's world though. Oh well. Whatever. Same fucking kind of shit happens in Dark Souls, cause no fucking dedicated servers. It's all peer-to-peer fucking bullshit. So, whatever. Excuse me. I'm half tempted to push him off the ledge. push him all the way to the boss. Then when he comes back, he'll be like, wow! You did everything for me. You even moved my character. And you just like, yeah. What an unbelievable co-op song this guy is. Yeah. Stop rubber banding. Peer to peer.
At least I didn't get slapped. Emoji face with stuck out tongue and winking eye.
This is what we're doing now. When does he come back is the real question. Or did he actually fall asleep? Is the other question. We'll keep pushing him. My character runs too fucking fast, and my character's normal walking speed is ridiculous. Oh, he's back. What the hell's wrong with him? He's like, wow. Where'd I get to? How'd I get here? PlayStation, record that. Is what you would say if it was possible to do that. I was gonna push him all the way up here. Get me out of here. Damn it, head. The most difficult enemy in the game. Tiny head. Baby head. I've seen Nioh dying in 2 seconds. Vaporized. Right. We did it. I'm getting really tired though. probably gonna stop here. After that snore fest. All jokes aside, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back another time, if not tomorrow at the same time. Until then, peace everyone.